What's going on, people? Welcome to another Toronto Hoop Talk live stream. My name is Alam, and today we are about to watch Tempo Liberty, the second game in Montreal this season. First one didn't go so well. Paige Becker's put on a show, but we're back against the Liberty. Unfortunately, there's a couple players on the Liberty that could also put on a show, so I expect this one to be a tough matchup, but we're going to sit here and sit through it nonetheless. Early in the game, I'm joining the game just about a minute and a half into it, and it's 3-0 Tempo. I propose that they should stop the count right here. I think this is good enough. But yeah, hopefully Montreal can see a win. And just as I say that, it's 3-3. Jonquel Jones puts the 3 down. And Maria Conde responds herself. So we got all threes to start the game. 3 baskets, and they're all 3-point shots. But yeah, so the Liberty have Marine Johans, who is the player that left her mark on this community and this channel. Because if you guys go back far enough, I did a watch along for Canada against France in the Olympics, women's basketball. Sorry, women's men's is crazy. Women's basketball. And yeah, Marine terrorized Canada. She torched Canada. Like, that was a tough game to sit through, and we had no chance against France, and it was because Marine was unguardable. So have yet to see her since, because I just haven't watched the Liberty. But here we are, having to be face to face with that demon. Oh, Jonquel Jones gets the rebound. Izzy Harrison couldn't quite box her out. 6-5. Armand in the paint. Passes to Izzy. Izzy, that will not count because of something. But I would have happily taken the points. Moments like that, man, we need to borrow some soccer rules. We need advantage played there. Armand with the ball. Brianna Stewart is guarding her. That's a size mismatch for sure. And I don't know if Julie's played all that well as of late. So that should be a tough matchup. Jonquel Jones with the rebound off the miss. Sabrina to Jonquel from deep. Misses front rim. Mabry into the paint. Gets the call. Free throws for Marina Mabry. Low scoring game so far, and I wouldn't have expected that going into this matchup. But yeah, the teams together are shooting 4 for 13. 4 for 13. Mabry puts up the first free throw. It falls. 7-5 Tempo now. Bell Center, I feel like, is less packed, and I get that because, one, this isn't the first game. I'm sure there was something special about the first WNBA game in Montreal. This isn't quite the same. Two, I think it's hard to expect a win for the Tempo here. 7-5. There's another player I'm about to learn. Hanju. Marine just checked into the game. But yeah, still 8-7. Yeah, Liberty are missing some makeable shots here. For sure. We gotta take advantage of, kind of similar to how we played against Dallas, where Dallas had a really slow start. They missed a lot of shots at the beginning. We needed to make up some space during that period. Similar to here, if we can't build up a lead during this time where they're shooting bad, the shots are going to fall at some point. Jonquel Jones out here playing like Joel Embiid, man, has a clear size mismatch and is just chucking. I respect it though, because it's a part of the reason we're still in this game. Julie goes around the screen, finds Conde, gets around Han, and misses. Sabali checks onto the floor, and that's Toronto Sabali. Obviously, both teams have a Sabali in this game. We're going to see that matchup soon at some point. I think when John Quell checks out of the game. But 10-7, tempo. Sabali pump fakes from 3. Great move by Laura in the low post. Man, she put on a show the last game we watched. This whole season for the tempo has been a season of just wishing that the team would stay healthy, because at no point did we get a fully healthy roster. Shout out to Sai, good to see you, bro. Just finished watching Wimbledon. Okay, wait, was today the men's final? Who won? The only match I heard about was Djokovic winning the 5-set match earlier on in the tournament. But yeah, let me know how it was. Oh, Sinner won? Damn. He's from Italy, right? I remember he was from a country that I would have never guessed based on the name Sinner. But yeah. Strong start from the tempo. Again, little 5-point lead. You would hope that this grows again before New York figures their shooting out. But until then, it's nice to see Laura and Conde get on the board. We don't have buckets from Marina yet, really. One trip to the free throw line was responsible for both of her points. So I'm assuming some of those points will come as well. But yeah, I expect there to be more scoring. So far, we're winning the rebound battle, so that's pretty encouraging. That typically doesn't happen. And you just gotta hope that doesn't change. Jonquil Jones has been taking a lot of shots from the perimeter. I figure if she decides to be a central, like if she decides to focus on being around the basket, that this could change. But yeah, so far so good. Back-to-back Wimbledon champion. So hold on, he represents Italy, but surely he's from somewhere else as well, right? His mother tongue is German. He grew up in his family hometown where his father worked as a chef, was a waitress. Older adopted brother from Russia. What an international upbringing. But yeah, the name here is Pray for Rebounds, and so far the prayers have been answered. So far, we're not getting cooked on the boards. That's me stirring my drink, by the way, people. In case you hear that weird-ass sound off cam. Sabrina knocks down her first free throw. And the second one falls to 12-9. Just past the halfway mark of the first quarter. Tima is in the game at point guard. Rest of the lineup looks the same. So this was a Julie for Tima sub. Is it alcohol? It is not, bro. A little too early for that. Little too early for that. And also, for what it's worth, I didn't want to drink this weekend because I know at some point I'm gonna be drinking for like these last few World Cup games. So I'm like keeping the quota or like the budget full. Marina from the logo. Oh my god, logo 3 from Mabry. Holy shit. Holy shit. Was Sabrina Ionescu in the building? Marina Mabry just said, I'm the sniper. I'm the sniper on the court today. And a foul before Conde and Sabali share a hug. John Cole Jones has not checked out of the game. I just saw a Liberty fan courtside. Jeez. But yeah, what a shot from Mabry. Jonquel from 3. She's chucking today. In a matchup where we get cooked by bigs and really struggle with those players, Conde from 3 as well. Was that a 3 or a 2? SofaScore has it as a 2, damn it. 100%, man. These are the last drops out of the World Cup. We're squeezing them out for sure. Oh. Conde fouled. I don't know about that one. She's complaining pretty aggressively, and I'm inclined to agree. But free throws for Sabrina, and it looks like Brondello is challenging it. So this one might get reversed. Let's see a replay. Why are we showing random crowd shots? Give us the replay. We're going to commercial. But yeah, shout out to everybody in here. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back tomorrow for the Summer League game, Pacers and Raptors, and back Tuesday for the next W game, Thursday for the last Summer League game for the Raptors, and then Friday again for a tempo game. So lots of streaming coming up. Pretty excited about the growth of the channel as of late. So we're going to look to just feed into that and pour into that. Summer League games have been rough, though. I'll touch on it a little bit more at the next break because the game is coming back. But, man, not having a point guard in Summer League means that the basketball you're about to see is going to be atrocious. Oh, yeah, reverse that call. Reverse that call. She didn't touch her. She did not touch her. It should be tempo ball. What's taking so long? And they have to talk about it even after looking at it. It was very simple. There's one angle that clearly shows she did not touch her. Yeah? It looks like they reversed it. Well, he's doing a lot of talking. Times like this, I wish I had audio. Brittany Sykes is excited. Slim is pumping up the crowd. And Conde pointed to her head. She's like, I knew it. Jump ball after the call gets reversed. Han wins the jump ball, and the Liberty keep the ball anyways. At least there's no free throws, but Yeah, we did not get possession back. Turn around, fade away by Stewie, misses, tempo, running, push that break, push the break. Tima traveled. Even the decision to pass it to Tima there, like it was a well executed pass because it was a tough, like just a tight window to throw the ball into. But she was gonna do nothing with the ball anyway. Like anyways, like there was a crowd there. But yeah, another miss by the Liberty. Tempo go the other way again. Mabry fouled. Free throws for Marina Mabry. I will say, I feel like since the 53 ball, she's been getting superstar calls, and I really appreciate that as a fan. Shout out to Jez. Yo, Jez. Okay, you know what's funny? So I've been watching the Nightcap World Cup coverage. Just because I think it's funny to watch like Americans that don't really normally watch ball talk about like the World Cup. And so they have Shannon Sharp, Ocho Cinco, and Joe Johnson talking about the World Cup. And Joe Johnson was like, man, all the flopping I've seen, I don't want to hear anyone ever talk about Shea ever again. And I was dying. But yeah, man, if people think flopping in the NBA is bad, bro, you'll see some unspeakable things on the pitch. But yeah, I just remember that moment the most. He was like, man, I don't want to ever hear anyone talk about Shea again. Sabrina is mad after a no call. 19-9 tempo. Both teams in the bonus. Oh, never mind. It wasn't a no call. Hold on. She was mad after getting the call? That's a lot, Sabrina. That's a lot. So she made her first free throw, misses the second. Can we get a rebound? No, man. That's going to be the death of us, man. What a pass. What a pass. Wide open layup. 3-point possession. Played hoops for the first time in 2 years. These knees are cooked. Boy, boy, boy. There's nothing humbling. Nothing more humbling than feeling the aging process like that. Yeah, especially, bro. That's the thing about hoops, man. You're running back and forth on hardwood, changing direction. Yeah, it's rough. Marine to the basket. Misses it. But can we get a rebound, though? There it is. Timo with the rebound. Tima, Euro over Han Shu. Euro then a floater over Han Shu. That was audacious. That was audacious. At least my jumper was coming back towards the end of the session. Not even hard. Oh my goodness, you were outside. You were outside. Liberty Sabrina 3 makes it a 4-point game. How many teams make the playoffs? So I believe the way it works is that out of the two conferences, the top 8 teams, regardless of the conference, make the playoffs. So there's 8 teams in the playoffs. Pick up King. Mabry to Izzy. We need this. We need this. We need this. Halt the momentum. Big 3 by Izzy Harrison. 22-15. 1 minute left. Tempo outshooting the Liberty from 3, just like they were outshooting the Wings from 3. Got to keep a lead, though. Got to keep a lead, because eventually the Liberty will make shots. Sabrina misses front rim. Sabali with the rebound. Han Shu has played the entire first quarter. So we've not seen Sabali's sister on the Liberty play yet. Ooh, what's going on, Caden? I'm rooting for the Mystics because of Citron. Say less. Have you... Hold on. I don't know if you've caught any of the Mystics games against the Tempo, but the Mystics... Hold on. Does that count? No, it's after the buzzer. Yeah, so the Mystics always cook the Tempo. Well, they cooked the Tempo once, actually. But they always beat the Tempo because, bro, your bigs kick our bigs' ass. Oh, my goodness. Every time it's not nice. And then the last time they played, Wait. That should count. That should count. Put that on the board. Now it might have been a travel, but that should count. Bro, the Tempo were down like 20. They made a comeback. They were up at the end, and then Citron won at the buzzer. Oh, okay, true. What's going on, King?
What's going on? The first time I'm actually gonna watch a nice layup. First time I'm actually gonna watch a tempo game.
Oh, hell yeah. Yo, that was nasty. That turnover was nasty.
Yeah, that was a nasty turnover.
You just gave them 2 points. It's 22-19. Low scoring first quarter. But yeah, so King, this game is in Montreal. They played last game and this game in Montreal. They'll play some games in Vancouver at the end, but yeah, man, we got the Liberty out there in Montreal in the Bell Center. Rough first quarter for the Liberty, but they're still in the game. Hold on. Yeah, outside. Good thing the place I play, the court isn't bad, and my Dames feel very good. Oh, I haven't ever hooped in Dames, or I don't know if I've even bought Dames before. But that makes sense. I've always played in Kobe's, but I also haven't played in a long time. Like I played ball once 3 years ago, and then before that, maybe 4 or 5 years. Like so, I played ball once in the last 7-8 years. Man, growing up sucks, dude. Growing up sucks so much.
First off, big up, Jazz. Second off, dang, looks like you guys looks like the Rico finally got him, huh?
Kawhi?
Yeah.
I guess so. That one's a weird one. It looks like basically it's just the Raptors just don't want to sign off on the trade before the investigation is done.
Yeah.
The expectation is it's gonna happen whenever it's done. The only thing that could fuck the trade up is if his contract gets voided. But apparently that's a pretty chances are pretty small. Like I've said this quite a bit, so I'll say it again. I would be completely comfortable with Kawhi getting suspended because he's gonna load manage anyways, right? If you're gonna sit him for 20 games anyways, if he gets suspended 10 games, then you just have to sit him 10. I think a suspension would save us money, save us draft picks because we could then go to the Clippers and be like, if you're trading us a suspended player, we don't want our picks. So this is the funny thing. I'm kind of cheering for a suspension. Obviously, if his contract gets voided, then the trade is cooked. And he's a free agent, and then we'll see what happens. Part of the thing was always that he told the rest of the NBA he wasn't trying to sign anywhere else. So if he was a free agent, the question becomes, well, does he just sign? But I kind of think that, and I'll say this, I think if Kawhi gets his contract voided, he might just retire because I don't know if Kawhi would play for 10, 15 mil. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe he loves ball to an ungodly level. I just feel like, bro, at 35, you've made a lot of money. You've been making 50 mil consistently for a while now. If you're now in a situation where it's hey, you have to play for 10, 15 mil, I feel like he might just retire. So that's why I say we get cooked if the contract gets voided, but we'll see. Before I stopped playing, I used to play in Kyrie's. I picked up on low since I played weekends. There was some ants, but they was heavy. I haven't seen some ants either. The funny thing about the ants is the thing I associate them most with is the Drake KD commercial now. That was a really random shot. I watched Unrivaled 1v1 and I was like, Citron is a hooper. No, she's really good, man. Up close and personal look at her in the 3 times that we've played the Mystics, man. She's really good. 24-22, quick 3 to start the second for the Liberty.
Yeah, very quick 3. But one more thing before we get to the hoops. I'd like to say that I called it with Wemby.
Oh, taking a pay cut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was like, man, imagine when we hit the pay cuts, he was like, ain't no way that's going to ruin the market. He took it. So now Jalen doing this looks even dumber.
Yo, no, but you know what it is so the NBA PA is already pushing back on it, but they can't do anything about it, right? He decided he wants to do this. It is going to cause some headaches for them, and I think it's going to make the next CBA more complicated, but I guess Wemby just Wemby doesn't give a fuck.
Oh my God.
The air ball?
No. You're gonna
Oh
watch it.
my god! Again,
Yeah.
4 points for free, man. 4 points for free. Marine
Four
got both
for
of them
four
too.
headers.
Marine,
Shout outs to
Marine is
Wendy's. Oh
facts,
my
bro.
god.
Marine is my sleep paralysis demon, man. Moving screen on Laura. Um, but yeah, no, like the thing is like Brunson took a pay cut. It led to a chip. If the Spurs win next year, that would be back to back. Like let's say in theory, the Spurs win the next 2 years, right? Now we're talking 3 years back to back, where the best player on a championship team took a pay cut. The NBA PA is gonna look really stupid because they negotiated a CBA where it basically makes it really difficult for teams to stay together, like expensive teams to stay together. They did that like recently, relative like within the last 3 years or so, and now already they're going back against it. Like it's not going to be good. No, maybe it's cold, bro. Like I had no idea. People were telling me during the expansion draft. But yeah, man, like I saw it very quickly in the first handful of games, and then she went for 53, and um, yo, that's our superstar, man. I hope she plays the rest of her career here because like dropping a WNBA record 53 in an expansion franchise's inaugural year is like that's fire. That's the kind of stuff that makes you a local icon. Conde,
Jesus.
what the hell?
Yo. Get some dry towels for these ladies. Because
What
I
happened?
swear this is the third time this has happened.
Somebody slipped?
No, the amount of times I've seen the ball slip in a bad turnover, it's like, God, lock in Toronto.
Yeah, we need that. We need that. Is this a foul? Free throws? Hell yeah. Free throws for Laura. 7:41 left in the second. 24-24. Again, we're out shooting them, and it's a tied game. That's definitely not what you want to see. If you're gonna hold the Liberty to 32% shooting, then you're gonna want to like you should have a lead for when that swings because it will swing. King, have you heard of the new free throw rules that they've been trying out in summer league?
Um, no, because I really haven't been paying attention to Summer League.
So basically, in summer league, what they're trying out is that when somebody shoots free throws, they shoot one shot for all the points.
Okay.
So yeah, so whether it's a 2 point, you're fouled shooting a 2 or a 3 or whatever, you're shooting one shot for all the points. So it sped up the pace of the game. Like obviously, it makes the free throw really really high stakes, right? So when someone gets fouled on a 3, they're shooting one shot for the 3 points. Like it makes it pretty. I like it to be honest, like because
I like it too.
I like chaos, and I like the fact that now, like basically, when somebody gets fouled, they go to the free throw line, one shot, and then the game starts again. Like there's less of a break for free throws. There's less of a it's less of like it would be harder to like kill momentum and kind of break the momentum of the game by just getting to the free throw line. And also, if you think about it, at the end of games, you see how dramatic the free throw game is at the end of games, right? It would
Yeah.
make it a lot more fast paced. Like I, I understand people aren't comfortable with chaos. Bucket by Kia Nurse. I like the chaos. Damn, I haven't seen any OKC Thunder Summer League, man. Talk to us, Jez. What happened? I haven't seen a second of Mara. That's why I said guys wanting Hartenstein to go and play Mara as the starter were insane people to be. That makes sense, bro. It's a lot. That's a lot of pressure to put on a young player, a rookie that really had his stock rise because of his team's performance in March Madness, right? Like if he was the exact same player but his team was worse and he wasn't there at the end of the tournament, things may have been different. So always some risk associated with that kind of a pick, and suggesting he should just start on a championship contender immediately is crazy. Mabry back into the game. We have been bad last 2 games. Are we talking Summer League or Liberty? Must be Liberty. I'm surprised, dude. I thought the thing is, I still think we're gonna lose because 4 points is not that much of a gap, and you guys are shooting really bad. I expect that to even out. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm surprised to see that we're hanging around in the game. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like it sounds by the sound of it, it sounds like he's going to be a guy that you early in his career you're looking to get a good 15 minutes out of him first before anything else. Can the guy come off the bench and give us a good 15 minutes? Because this is the thing with OKC is that they ran into trouble against one team. I mean, I think their setup of Hartenstein and Chet and whatever was fine against everybody else. So it's like you don't really have to stress
Oh
too much about.
God.
Oh man, this is 6 points that the Liberty have off of very fixable turnovers, and Brandello takes a timeout because we cannot be having this. But yeah, 30-30, just under 6 minutes to go in the second. Shout out to everybody in here. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back tomorrow for the next Raptors Summer League game. Raptors Summer League team has been fucking like the thing is all of our point guards are defensive point guards, so we don't really have like good ball handlers or people to run the offense. So like the team basketball looks bad. Every now and then some guys will get some ISO hoops, but the ISO players are probably guys that won't make the NBA anyways. So I feel like I don't even know what I'm watching. CMB isn't playing because he has a injury. Elijah Martin, our second round pick from last year, isn't playing because of injury. So it's really just been the Allen Graves show, which has been some ups and downs, but like Raptors fans, we're standing over an undrafted free agent rookie from Oregon. Actually, there's some guys here that probably haven't seen anything about him. I'm gonna ask you guys how old you think he is. No, what the hell did I type? What, Nate? Nah, none of these pictures properly capture it. Oh, oh hell yeah. Okay, King and people in the chat, man. When you see this man, how old do you think he is?
He looks old, but let me guess, he's like 20.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. It looks so. See,
He looks old, but I think he's gonna be like 20.
so he's 23, but bro, he looks like he has a family. Like he looks like he was doing a PhD at Oregon. It's funny because he's actually like he's been good for our summer league team, and I hope he makes the team. But it's just funny to look at, bro. He looks old as hell. That guy needs to go get that bald spot taken care of. Because being this bald at 32 is crazy. I don't even know if the picture you've seen the picture properly yet to like. Not because even this doesn't capture it well. They got to show some summer league shit because obviously it gets worse as time goes on. But like,
Well, you all on Twitter, go to Google. I mean, you're on Google, go to Twitter.
Biddle bald. Yeah, bro. Look at this.
Oh
Look,
my goodness.
at 23, bro. At 23. Yeah, I remember somebody on the stream yesterday was saying he's got like a bird's nest up there. But yeah, it's bad out here. He just needs to go bald at this point. Like, what are you holding on to? Mabry. Jumper falls 32-30. I think she's up to like 6 to 8 points now, maybe. Up to 7 points. Yeah, we still have to get the Mabry points in this game. Problem is that Stewie is probably going to score points now as well. So we'll see if someone else can step up. Foul on Mabry. She is shocked about that. push shot, floater. Mabry in the lane, definitely traveled. No call, but she missed the layup. Ball didn't lie there. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Oh, tried to do too much.
Hey, they tried to give us a bad pass back. Unfortunately, we didn't get straight points off of that, but they tried to give us one back. Foul off the ball. Too early to be in the bonus. As there's like still 4.5 minutes to go. Julie's back in the game. Laura Takande from three misses. Oh, hold on. Did that took a really weird bounce to go in?
Yeah, it was a weird bounce up, but it made it.
Hey, we got there's something in the Bell Center rims, man. There's a magnet or something. That was lucky. Sabrina misses. Tempo going the other way. Julie to Conde. Conde to Laura. Laura in the post spins. Floater falls. Man, where would we be without these two random rookies that aren't actually rookies? Offensive foul? Was that a foul or did they call it out of bounds?
Um, I think
Either way, it's tempo ball, but it's just a
it's like
matter of
it's
whether
tempo ball. Yeah.
it's just a matter of whether Jonquel Jones gets another foul and the tempo get one closer to the bonus. But 5 point lead. Let's see if we can build on this because again, this period here where let's go, man. 7 point lead after Sabali bucket. But yeah, this period here where the Liberty are shooting like ass, you have to get a lead, man. Because at some point the shots are gonna fall. But yeah, 7 point game now. Conde's leading us in scoring. Efficient 3 for 6 from the field. Laura, as always, getting a lot of buckets. Mabry, not her night so far in terms of efficiency, but getting to the free throw line has helped her get to a respectable 9 points. Everybody else, more or less doing their job. In terms of the Liberty, I mean, Sabrina's doing well, Marina's doing well, but nothing much from Stewie, man. Stewie's 1 for 8. And that's a big part of the reason the game looks the way it does. But if Stewie ever gets it going, things could turn very quickly. But yeah, no, Summer League, man, like, I think is outcomes from Summer League don't matter because there's all kinds of random rules in Summer League. Like, you don't foul out in Summer League like, unless you get 10 fouls, um, which obviously makes it so that, like, the thing is like people are more comfortable with playing aggressive defensively and racking up fouls. Like I don't know if you guys know this, but in Raptors Rockets there was 61 fouls in the game, and mind you, there's 10-minute quarters, so there was 61 fouls in 40 minutes. Do you know how crazy that is? Like there was over a foul a minute. I guess like the math on that is like there was a foul every 40 seconds. So yeah, it's a fucking disgusting game from that standpoint. Most of these players are playing for tryouts. I mean, not literally for those teams, but like a lot of these players will get their European contracts after Summer League. So yeah, all things considered, it's super high effort in like a very desperate way. Um, and then people can get rack up fouls. There's the free throw gimmick. So like The games are kind of just like not normal or regular, but I would say the big thing is more, are your players trying things that are like typically not their normal game? If you're talking about players that have already played in the NBA, and then for rookies, are they doing things that are kind of what their role in the NBA would be? Because there's going to be some hoopers that are going to shoot like, I don't know, 50, maybe like 50% of their shots are going to be catch and shoot threes because they're going to be role players. But then in the summer league, they're shooting 30 shots a night off all ISO looks. So if they do well there, that kind of doesn't mean much for what their NBA role will be. So you got to kind of just keep these things in mind. Tempo on a 7-0 run in the last minute and 25 seconds. Oh, they gave us one back. Julie with the steal. Easy 2 points, 9-point lead. So now a 9-0 run in under 2 minutes. Marine to Sabrina. Sabrina to Stewie. And Stewie finally gets another bucket. 41-34. Laura, oh my goodness, big three. It's a 10-point game. Man, these guys, Conde and Laura will never win Rookie of the Year because like Olivia Miles. But there should be some type of recognition for like newcomer of the year, these older players that come from Europe for the first time, because she's actually doing so well. Laura Conde from three. Oh, that would have been amazing to keep the run going into the last 2 minutes. Julie knocks the ball out of bounds on the fast break. It'll be Liberty ball with 2:25 to go. Sabrina misses front rim. Mabry pushing the break. Mabry dumps it off to Sabali, and so a weird amount of contact during a shot results in the ball flying in the air. It's gonna be Liberty ball, but Mabry just took a shot to the face, trying to dive for a loose ball. They got to review this one. They got to review this one for sure. Let's get that flagrant one and the free throws. We need it. But yeah, we're at a commercial break. They're going to review that loose ball foul. Hopefully, hopefully we get a flagrant or something. Because also Marina just needs to get going herself. Like the free throws are good. Um, Hopefully it helps her get into a rhythm. But 2 for 6, only 1 for 3 from three. Nah, we can get more. And if we get more in the closeout part of the game, we have a chance to win it. But yeah, that man's bald spot's ridiculous. Actually, that's what we'll do at halftime. We'll go through Fanspo, see what fans are putting together in terms of trades now that the offseason is more or less over. Despite the fact that Braun hasn't picked a team yet, right? But that's the one thing we're waiting for. I guess Braun and DeRozan. Oh man, great sell by Mabry because it looked like she either got hit in the eye or the nose, which could prompt a person to do that. But she just took like a backhand to the chin in a way, right? Like I think she's fine. But what a way to sell the contact to the face. What are they calling? What are they calling? Okay, Sykes isn't celebrating. Oh no, we got clapping now. So we got the call. It looks like. I can't lie. I just noticed that Mabry's nails are like New York Liberty green / blue, whatever that is. It's green, I think. But yeah, that's no bueno. Free throws for Mabry or free throw, I guess. No free throws. Yeah, it looks like they got the flagrant call. Oh, she missed the second free throw. Pain. Neo? Like the color? Conde to Julie. Julie from 3. Yeah, that's what it looked like. No, we can't be having that, bro. Tempo blue or tempo purple only. Can you imagine, like in the W, like that could be a fire way to like announce a free agency, or forget the WNBA if Caleb Williams ever switched teams. You know, imagine he's like, I decide that I'm taking my talents to the Chargers, and then his nails are painted that color. That would be fire. 11-point game. I don't know what they're breaking for this time. What are they reviewing? De'Aaron Fox to the Hawks. Drew Holiday to the Spurs. No, they can't trade Barnes. I think they just re-signed him, so this would be a long time. Now I'm talking about trades that could happen for now. Malik Monk to the Miami Heat does make some sense. It does make some sense. They could use a player like that. I just don't know if Miami has the bread. I don't know if that's possible. This makes sense for everyone, but does it though? Does Michael? We'll open this up. Let's see what they're talking about. James Harden to the Suns. Michael Porter to the Blazers. Jalen Green and 2 picks to the Nets. And then Drew Holiday and a pick to the Cavs. So hold on. The Cavs are giving up the rights to James Harden essentially and getting Drew in a first. That feels like a unreal deal for the Cavs. Unreal for the Cavs, dude. Okay, and then the Suns and Blazers are giving up a pick. The Suns and Blazers. So the Blazers are giving up 2 picks. Drew Holiday just for Michael Porter Jr. No. Scouting for any Newcastle fans. Newcastle fans? What does that mean? Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this trade. Also, I think this is just rooted in the fact that Dylan Brooks made a comment about James Harden going to the Suns. I think it's entirely possible Dylan Brooks was just talking shit, man. I wouldn't take that guy too seriously on a stream with what's his name? Who was he on stream with? Neon or someone? They got the chain snatcher again right now. We just slapped him in the food chain for Manzambi. Oh yeah, that's the guy on Switzerland, right? He had a great assist that I saw. I didn't watch that much Switzerland, but I caught that great assist. Jump ball in this game. But yeah, that's a hell of a signing, man. I think Neon, yeah, not great. This is too random of a trade. Kevin Love to the Spurs. I guess they could use like a grown up. Stewie misses offensive rebound. Sabrina from deep knocks it down. Fuck. 8-point game. Laura to Conde. Conde underneath the basket. Sabali there for the putback. 10-point lead restored. 50 seconds left. Let's keep this double-digit lead going into halftime. We need that. We need that. Shoe to Sabrina. Sabrina's backing up. She's on the logo. If she shoots a logo 3, no, she didn't. That's good. What? There's 1.4 left. Surely we don't give up some points here. Sabrina to Jonquel. Wow, that's way too easy. I was just going to say, I feel like the two tempo defenders at the basket did a really good job of contesting Shoe's shot without fouling. And then they just give up a really easy shot to Jonquel Jones. Too easy. Sabrina from 3 misses. Nobody's there for the rebound. Okay, 8-point game. Liberty will take the last shot. Sabrina has the ball, goes right, misses back rim. 8-point game at halftime. Key stats. Rebounding battle is roughly even. Liberty are starting to shoot a little bit better, creeping up from 32 to 39%. But yeah, Kevin Love to the Spurs could make some sense. De'Aaron Fox getting dumped on the Grizzlies? Bro, he would have gone from the Kings basically back to the Kings. Because the Grizzlies are about to have some Kings-like years for their franchise. Bulls and Spurs. Spurs, I don't think they need a Jeremy Grant. I don't even think they like playing that way. And then KCP on the Bulls. Yeah, it's pretty inconsequential. Hold on. This has the Warriors getting Michael Porter Jr. I feel like they didn't trade Jordan Poole just to get MPJ. If they trade for MPJ, he's getting punched by Draymond 100%. No way around it. It's happening. But yeah, that is not a trade that I believe in. So I feel like the fans clearly a lot of moves for like Jeremy Grant, MPJ, Jalen Green, and De'Aaron Fox. I guess those are the people that the fans want to see moved. 5-team trades go to hell. Timberwolves' next move. Kevin Love can't even be traded. Trailblazers breaking the league. Okay, I will say, though, it does feel like a Kevin Durant trade should happen. Whether it happens or not, I don't know. I don't necessarily trust Houston to make good decisions. But I feel like a trade should happen there. Like, he doesn't like... We just saw Bam smack Tyler Hero for IG comments, right? Now, nobody would smack Kevin Durant. But I'm pretty sure that those young Rockets players are not a fan of what he said. He doesn't like them. They don't like him. They're a young team. they clearly should not be making a championship push for with a guy like Kevin Durant right now. So, as much as I've heard nothing about Kevin Durant, I will say this: I do expect him to get traded at the deadline. Bro, it's crazy. So, like, this move here of him to the Blazers, it doesn't feel like a move that could happen, but I do expect him to make that to be a trade at some point. I always felt like, by the way, um, Jaylen Brown to the Rockets for Kevin Durant, it could have been something that made a little bit of sense. And if you think about what they did trading for Paul George, somebody at the end of their career, if you were okay with Paul George, you may as well just have gone to get Kevin Durant. And Jaylen Brown would have made sense for the Rockets a little bit, right? Younger player, more with the timeline of their players. Like, I think that's a move that could have worked. I don't know why it didn't happen. Yeah, Scoot and Shade and Sharp. I mean, I guess they're including first round picks here, but I don't think that gets it done.
I'm saying it picks for what though?
Well, this is for Kevin Durant, which I don't see this happening here, but I do like. It is surprising that there's just no talk of Houston trading Kevin Durant, because I just don't see that being a fit for too much longer.
They'll probably give it one more year and then trade him next year if it don't work out.
Okay, so you think and you want. What I want to see I want to see Kyrie moved because I don't want to see Kyrie spending time on that team. That's not like I want to see Kyrie on a contender. Actually, I know how to do this. I know how to.
What's Kyrie on again? Is he still on the Mavs?
Still on the Mavs, last year of his deal. Give me 1 second. I know how to go about this. Rankings, cap hits. All right, so like no. Anthony Davis, I think, is gonna get moved. I don't care if he does or doesn't, but I think he's gonna get moved. No, Joel Embiid, no. His contract is just too big. Booker, Cat, no. Jimmy Butler, he gets moved if the Warriors. You know what? I think he gets moved because like he's probably going to spend most of the year rehabbing. So
Yeah.
I don't know how much he'll help a Warriors team at the end of the year. I think they also need somebody who can play the whole year. Like I'm assuming even if they get LeBron, they're going to be a team that misses a lot of games. So there's rumors about them wanting Anthony Davis, whatever. But like I could see Jimmy Butler being moved. Paul George, Kawhi, Cade, Mitchell, Mobley, Jamal Murray, Bam, Luka, De'Aaron Fox. I don't think anything is happening with him. Jaren just got traded. Zach LaVine, too much money. Sabonis is getting moved sometime.
It's like Lowry or Sabonis.
Sabonis is getting moved. Lowry, if he clashes with Jaren Jackson, maybe, but I think they just traded 3 first-round picks for Jaren Jackson, so they're gonna try to be good. We'll see what that looks like, but I think Domantas Sabonis is a bit massive, like just something that doesn't fit in Sacramento. Kevin Durant, again, I think he's probably getting traded by the deadline. OG Anunoby isn't going anywhere. Garland, I don't see it. Ja, I don't see it. Zion should get traded, but I feel like New Orleans is really stupid, man. Like I feel like New Orleans values this team so highly for a team that just doesn't win games. So I feel like Zion should be getting traded. I don't know if he will though. Scotty, no. Franz, no. Okay, so Franz Paolo, realistically, no, but something has to give in Orlando if they keep being mid after investing so much in this team. And I don't know that it would be Paolo. It couldn't be Bane because you already traded so many picks for Bane. Like you're too invested there. If they're gonna move a player to make a big swing, it's probably Franz. So I could see Franz on the move at some point. Chet, no. Austin Reeves, no. J-Dub and Shea, no. Look how low Shea is, man. Crazy. But he'll be up pretty high next year. Michael Porter, yes. Although, you know what? The thing about the Nets is the Nets are not going to be bad on purpose next year. They're going to try their best to be good. If they trade Michael Porter, it's because they don't want to re-sign him. He's in the last year of his deal. But if they're even any kind of like happy with Michael Porter, bro, I could see them rostering him, trying to win games, and then re-signing him. EuroLeague Defender of the Year, Alpha Diallo has agreed to a 1-year deal with the Nuggets. Alpha Diallo is a hell of a name.
You know what? We need defense. I'll take that.
There's no risk involved with that cheap of a...
Yeah. Because if he works out, great. You have a nice defensive role player.
Alpha Diallo just turned 29. He's from New York. Let's see. So born in New York, went to high school in Colorado and New Hampshire. Hold on. He went to high school in Denver, Harlem, and New Hampshire. What a trio of places. Undrafted in 2020 out of Providence. Spent basically his whole career in Monaco, bro. 6 years in Monaco now. So Monaco's a pretty good team out in the EuroLeague for people who don't know, but a lot of consistency. It's actually not common to see a player stick with the team for that long, but yeah, never been in the NBA and now is going to join. So Alpha Diallo to Denver. On a guarantee. Oh, if he's on a guaranteed deal, he's making the roster for sure. To wrap this up though, Maxi no BI. I could see here's the thing. If somebody wants Brandon Ingram, I could see the Clippers moving him. Monaco is a nice place and tax-free. Oh yeah, they are tax-free. Yeah, I mean, not a bad place to stick around. Kyrie gets traded. Bane, no. Brunson, no. Rudy Gobert, no. Jalen Green. I mean, I feel like Jalen Green should get traded. I don't know if he will or not, but he should. Şengün, no. And then we've exited the superstars. So yeah, that's a proper look at just like the state of the NBA and like whether it's realistic for hold on. We're done with this. Wait, is it this one? That's the thing. The move that I think is going to happen, I think Sabonis is going to get traded. I think Kyrie is going to get traded, and I want him to get traded. The move that I would want to see is like, yeah, I want to see certain guys freed from their situations. Like I want to see KD off the Rockets. I want to see Kyrie off the Mavs. In terms of things I want to see, I don't know exactly what player I want the Nuggets to trade for, but I want the Nuggets to make a move because I just don't want them to be the same team that they were last year, which is currently what they're on track for. Like same coach, same players, hard to envision a different result. So that's kind of something what I want to see is I want to see a move get made there. Other things I want to see. To go through this list again. Oh yeah, I want to see Anthony Davis on a contender. I'll just go through the list again to see the questions. So the answers. Yeah, looking at these names, not many other players. Not many other players. A small handful of ones that I think are on the move. And again, I'm not sure if anything I just said is going to happen this summer. But I think it'll happen at some point between December and the trade deadline. Because basically, there's a trade season that happens after December when all the contracts free up to be traded. Because every contract that was signed this summer can't be traded until December. And then the trade deadline is in February. So there's like a 2-month almost like trade window. And then there's like another trade window basically from the draft to like this time of year. So they're really like most of the trades in the NBA happen during 3 months of the year. So I think this like trade window, almost like a transfer window, has ended for the most part, unless the LeBron or DeMar signings trade. If those signings trigger like trades because teams missed out on who they wanted and they go pursue other pieces. But yeah, I would keep an eye on all these names for the next trade window. I'm trying to think where. Oh, I would want. I think Kyrie on Detroit would be interesting. Detroit needs to get some buckets. Oh, that's another team. Detroit has to make a move, man. Detroit has to make a move because if we look at their team right now, man, Cade, John Collins, Duncan Robinson, Isaiah Joe, Asar, Ron Holland, Kevin Herter, Paul Reed, Abuka Okori, Dennis Jenkins, Javante Green, Gary Harris, Torian Prince. Like, this is not it, bro. This roster is not it. I want LeBron anywhere bar San Antonio. I don't think he'll end up there, bro. I feel like the chances of that are really small. I also think that in their case, they might look at having LeBron as something that gets in the way of the development of guys like Harper and Castle. It would help them win a chip, and that's like a tough balance you have to strike when you're a team like San Antonio. LeBron would help them win a chip, but would kind of mess their development up, I think. But yeah, Detroit has to make a move. Denver has to make a move. What teams still have to make a move? Let's see. Houston. Houston has to make a move. They're too similar. All they did was add Marcus Smart and Bogdanovich. That's not something that meaningfully changes your franchise. So you have to figure that out still. So three teams: Denver, Detroit, and Houston that I still think have moves to make. Pacers. I mean, Pacers are going to be fine staying content because they weren't healthy last year, right? Um, Clippers, Lakers made their moves. Pelicans. Oh, the Pelicans should 100% make a move because the thing is we've already seen what this team is. I don't think they're going to magically start winning games, even though the individual players are good. But think about it. Zion's been there for a while. Poole has been there for a while. DeJounte's been there for a while. Trey Murphy, Herb Jones. Obviously, there's the two rookies in Queen and Fears, but all these guys have been on this team for a while. Like the New Orleans Pelicans are not a random team that we have to like try to predict how they end up. Like we know exactly how this goes. So the Pelicans still have to make a move. Um, Orlando, there's no move to make, so they don't really count. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. There's four teams that I think still have a move to make. And of the four teams, who would be a Kyrie destination? Not Denver. Could be Detroit. Not well. You know what? It could be Houston. Houston and Detroit could want Kyrie. And then who's the last team I said? Oh yeah, the Pelicans wouldn't be. But yeah, Houston or Detroit for Kyrie makes sense. Okay, second half is starting up. Tempo have an 8-point lead. Let's see if they can avoid losing this game down the stretch here. Stewie gets in the low post too easy. Too easy. Laura loses the ball somehow. Great save by Sabrina. And then a frustration foul by Laura. We don't need that, man. Stay composed. We're up. Shoot from three. It was a good look. I haven't seen her shoot a shot like that all game. But the jumper looked smooth. Mabry to the basket. Makes the layup 49-41. Jonquel to Shu. Hook shot misses. Julie with the rebound. Jeez, man. Bad pass to Mabry there as the roller. The Liberty player was all over her. Julie finds Laura. Laura lays it up over Shu. Man, I watched it. I watched a decent amount of content early in the season, and I heard a lot of people talk about Laura like she's a 3. But her game as a 4 looks pretty sick, considering that she can shoot it, she can drive it. I'm sure defensively there's some issues, and I'm sure there's like she's a part of the reason that we're not rebounding well with her being at the 4. But offensively, man, the way she attacked that closeout, like even when we get healthy, I still want her to play the 4 in some stretches. Mabry pulls up from 3 in transition, knocks it down, 11-point game. Mabry putting on a show, like even in on a day where she's not shooting well, man. The 2 threes that she makes are like a logo 3 and a pull-up 3 in transition. Just out here randomly doing Curry shit. Izzy to Mabry. Mabry hits front rim. And Shu steps out of bounds. All right, we've navigated about 3 minutes of this third quarter. The 8-point lead we had at halftime is now a 9-point lead. I guess the big thing I'll be looking for is that when do we see bench minutes? Oh my God, and one by Mabry. Out there in the low post playing like a big. But yeah, when we get the big bench minutes, can we just tread water a little bit and not gash too much of this lead? But it looks like you can trust the starters to at least like compete at a high level. Because beyond the fact that the Liberty just aren't shooting well, I also haven't seen Brianna Stewart just get like look after look after look. Like for a player that you can expect to shoot her way back into a rhythm, it's not like we're even making it easy for that to happen. I think Sabrina's made some plays, but she's kind of been the only one. Jonquel, offensive foul? What? That's a foul on Mabry? Come on. Mabry is pissed. Conde's having to restrain her. Thank you. Appreciate that, Conde. We don't need Mabry picking up texts. Stewie posting up Conde. Second defender comes. Oh, bad rotations. And Shu got an open 3 out of it, but she missed. Izzy from 3. Missed front rim. That's a pretty audacious shot to shoot, like when you're cold. She obviously just checked into the game. First shot on the floor. Big steal by Laura. Marina. Baseline jumper, and it falls. 14-point game. Temple have opened up a lead. And just like that, Sabrina makes a corner 3 in response. Fuck. Mabry to Izzy Harrison. Oh, great pass by Julie. Great court vision. Because Laura made a back cut that was so smooth, like nobody saw it. Most of the Tempo players didn't see it. No Liberty players saw it. But fortunately, Julie did. So it's a 13-point game now, almost halfway through the third. Tempo have done well to open up the lead. That this is the kind of lead you have to have when the other team is better than you, but they're not shooting well. So they're up to 41% now. That's still, a lot worse than they could be shooting. They're shooting 29% from three, and we're not getting cooked on the boards. So this is about as good as you can ask for. And when you're playing, when you have that type of a situation, you can't just be up by 4 or 5 points. That's not enough. But yeah, shout out to everybody in here. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Keep scrolling through these fanspo trades during the commercial breaks. Kyrie to the Spurs, that's horrible, man. They do last thing they need is more guards. Last thing. Scoot to Brooklyn. I don't think Portland wants picks. They don't strike me as the kind of set up to where they would want to trade Scoot for picks. I think they would want to trade Scoot for players. 4-team deal, that's too many. But Kevin Durant to the Nuggets would be, that's actually the kind of move that Denver has to make if we're being real. Unfortunately, I don't know what they have that Houston would want. But Denver needs a Kevin Durant. Also, Kevin Durant would not help with the athleticism defense issues, like, significantly. Like, he would help nothing for the athleticism stuff. He would help a little bit from a defensive standpoint. But yeah, actually, we can take a look at that. What the hell could Denver offer for KD's $40 million salary? It looks like they don't really have picks to trade. You know what? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Houston would want Jamal Murray on this contract. I think Houston I can't see them wanting Aaron Gordon because they have forward like players. Like, if I were to trade Kevin Durant, I would almost think about Asar, or no, they have Amen Thompson and Jabari Smith as your forwards. I would plot on how to get a guard. Cam Johnson, does that do it for Houston? Maybe. But yeah, they wouldn't want Christian Brown either. Liberty missed a shot out of the timeout. And then the Tempo turn it right back over. Or not. No, this is a foul. Foul on New York. You love to see it. Any rookies who have impressed? So we have 2 rookies that were drafted. Alan Graves looks good. Like, I think he'll be a good role player for sure. I don't think there's much upside beyond that, but he might be able to play early. Looks like a typical Raptors forward, like a good defensive player, pretty athletic in terms of like for his size and his like arms and whatnot. Ooh, almost an and one. So I like him. Our second round pick, Jaden Bradley, looks pretty ass. Like, it's it would be hard to say it any other way. He doesn't look good, really. And the significance there is that like our backup point guard spot is more or less up to like a competition between a bunch of young players. So you have Jamal Shed, who was drafted 2 years ago, going into his 3rd year. You have Elijah Martin, who was a second round pick last year, who was mostly in the G League. He should be playing this summer league, but he got hurt. You have a second-year player, Chucky Hepburn, undrafted free agent, who was on the 905 last year, but then he got hurt, so he missed a bunch of time. He's playing in the summer league this year. He doesn't look good. And then second-round pick, Jaden Bradley, a rookie. He doesn't look good either. So I don't know. Like I think I like Jamal Shed for what he is, but I do think that we have to find a way to get our bench some other skills. Like Conde from 3, it's a 16-point game. Holy shit. Like we need some other skills at the backup guard spot, and it looks like we're just gonna have to roll with Shed and accept the limitations of like what he is. Other players, Nate Biddle, undrafted rookie from Oregon. He's a center. He looks good. We have Jamarian Sharp, a 7'5". Basically, he like physically looks like Wemby, but obviously he's like way worse. He I think was on the Dallas G League team last year. He looked okay. Holy shit, it's a 16-point. Oh my god, a turnover. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's an 18-point game. 70-52. We're about to show Montreal a win, maybe. Holy shit. Stewie. Oh, foul on Conde. All good, bro. All good. When you know what you're getting, man, let us know. I'm gonna get ice cream. I'm gonna get ice cream after this. But yeah, no. So Nate Biddle, the undrafted rookie, bro, he looks like Marc Gasol. He looks like late career Marc Gasol in terms of he passes really well. He can shoot a little bit. He can play defense. Kind of like an all rounder. I will say though, he's the baldest motherfucker I've ever seen at 23. Man, he looks 34. Oh, Liberty get a bucket. That possession all we needed was a rebound. Liberty had no business getting points there. No business getting points. Foul on the Liberty, but they will be reviewing it. So 3:19 left in the third. Let me see if I saw. Oh yeah, this is what Nate Biddle looks like, bro. Look at this bald spot, bro. Why does he have a mullet and a bald spot? I just feel like again, I'm down for him to be on the team on account of his game, but I need him to get a cut. Like he needs to go bald. Look at this shit, man. Like even the hairline at the front is looking chopped. Like it's all bad out here. Look at this picture. What on earth is this? Also, though, Nate Biddle is a regular human being, right? He's an athlete. Maybe he had no life growing up because he was playing ball, right? As a barber, you're a professional. How, as a barber, do you do this to him? How? I just can't understand it. Let it go for real. Put Frozen on and just belt that shit out. It looks like a Troll 2K character. Legit. Marina Mabry is super pissed about this call. Hey, unlock the demon. Unlock the demon. We need logo threes now. Wait. They called nothing. Tempo off the ball. She was just pissed because she was pissed. Respect. 72-54. Shu. Back to the point guard. Who's number 18? I should figure that name out because she plays a lot. Turnover by number 18. That I still have to learn the name of. Astier. Pauline Astier. Or probably Astier. 20-point game, 74-54. Holy shit. There's 2 minutes left in the third. Let's keep this momentum going. I want a 30-point game. Shu misses the three, but there's a foul somewhere off the ball. Run me a 30-point game. We have the better Sabali. What a pass by Mabry on this Izzy layup. Free throws for Stewie. And Stewie knocks them both down. Julie. Good defense there by the Liberty number 44 did a good job of keeping Lara away from the rim, and she's been having an easy time getting to the basket. First drive that kind of just didn't work. Stewie to the basket. Oh, great steal by Izzy. Tempo running. 4-on-2. Man, it's like Tima didn't know what was gonna happen. She kind of like double pumped the like double clutch the pass, went to pass it, stopped, pulled it back, passed it, and eventually threw it out of bounds. That should have been a 20-point game. The lead is still stuck at 18. Marine from 3. What the hell was that? She just tried the one leg LaMelo Ball 3. Marine, what highlights are you watching? Why are you playing like LaMelo? Shu checks out of the game. It looks like the replacement's decently smaller. And it looks like someone took a timeout. So 146 left in the third, 18-point game. Everything is on track for a big dub. They just got to close it out. But yeah, I can't wait for these semifinals, man. France, Spain, I'm going to have to watch at work. I'm going to have to take the iPad to work and just hide it low key. England, Argentina, I'm leaving. I'm leaving early. Oh, they're reviewing who the ball went off of. Oh, we deserve the ball off of this dog shit shot selection. Take care, Jez. Appreciate you. Catch you around. Spain, France, that should be the one, man. That should be the one. All right, what did they decide? I'm very confident that this is a tempo ball. Okay, I'm less confident. Shit, I think that's Liberty ball. Oh my goodness, Tima. What the hell, man? Those are some bad mistakes in transition and now giving the ball up here. Free throws now for Astier or Astier. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Let's look it up. The French is Astier. Oh yeah, then it is Astier. Well, especially in Montreal, it's Astier. Liberty pressing high up the floor, trying to get us to turn it over, and that's not a bad idea because if there's one thing we've been doing, it's turning it over. Julie to Izzy, Izzy to Lara, Lara in the post, spin, spin. Wow, what a move! I'm telling you, man. As a four, she has some four skills. That was a solid post move. Izzy trying to tip the ball out of bounds. Brianna Stewart saves it. Marine to Astier. Astier lays it in. Gets around Lara too easily. $76-60. And a foul off the ball. Looks like I don't are the tempo in the bonus? It doesn't say they are, but maybe this foul gets them in the bonus. I would love some cheap free throws right now. What a post move by Laura. Man, let's go. You don't see that shit in the NBA anymore. She was out there looking like Al Jefferson. Tempo in the bonus going forward for the last 50 seconds. Izzy in the low post. Izzy. Oh, great post moves. Bodied number 24. Number 24 is too small. And Stewie gets a layup the other way very easily. Mabry bullying her way to the basket. Oh, misses it. Very contested layup, but it was there to be made. Stewie, foul, free throws. Fuck. Stewie makes the first free throw. So Mabry, once the shot started falling, the points tallied up. Leads the game in scoring. Lara is number 2. 7 for 8 from the field. She's unreal, man. Cannot believe we got lucky enough to have her and Maria Conde in our inaugural season. And Stewie makes the second 14-point game. Hopefully it becomes a 16-point game. Tempo with probably their last possession of the third. Again, New York presses high up the floor. We pass through it. Done a good job of that the last couple of seconds. Julie picks up her dribble. Izzy Harrison. More post moves and buckets. Izzy scores with 1.2 left. There's 1.6 left, and the Liberty don't even get a shot off. It's a 16-point game, 80-64. Tempo have done an incredible job in that third quarter. The game seemed fairly tense and back and forth, even though it was an 8-point game, a pretty tense and back and forth game going into the fourth, but an outstanding third quarter gives them a 16-point lead. And this is one that it would be very sad if this doesn't end up in a win, especially because, again, Montreal had 2 games. I think these are their only 2 games of the year. Tough game they saw against Dallas. They got to bear witness to Paige Becker's greatness, though. This game, it would be nice to hand them a W. So fingers crossed here that the Tempo can get it over the line. But yeah, shout out to everybody in here. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I will be back tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern time for Raptors Pacers, their third game in Summer League action. We will sit through the monstrosity that will be our half-court offense, but hopefully we get Colin Murray Boyles and Elijah Martin tomorrow. Hopefully. That's what I'm hoping for against all odds. Get to see some Alan Graves and CMB hoops. Shout out to Mr. Goat. I'm just gonna say the New York Liberty are a sorry basketball team and not a sorry and not a serious basketball team. See, so Mr. Goat, bro, I will have you know that I did not know this. I am learning this right now. Um, like this year, the only team I've really watched has been the Tempo. So I'm learning about how sorry they are right now. Random though, because I see your profile picture. Um, I have this basketball account. I also have an Eagles, not an Eagles channel, an NFL channel, but I am an Eagles fan. So I see AJ Brown in your picture right there. Still going to take a long time for me to get used to that. A ton of time for me to get used to that. But yeah, going into the fourth quarter with a 16-point lead. What do the stats look like? Okay, they're up to 42% now. Again, the Liberty have been slowly shooting better and better and better. But unfortunately for them, the Tempo are on fire. 57% from the field. And we're not getting our asses kicked on the boards. That's pretty big. Because that's the default, I feel. And that's a part of the reason I'm nervous going into a lot of games. Because a lot of teams have better bigs than us. I would have expected Shu and John Claude Jones would give us problems today, but we've held our own. What? Fast break points are 24-2 in this game? What? That is nasty. Liberty start out the fourth with a layup. Easy drive to the basket. They're picking up high up the floor again. Julie passes to Izzy Harrison. Izzy Harrison puts it on the floor. Why would Sabali move? You're wide open underneath the basket. There's not really many better circumstances to be in other than wide open under the basket. Just chill. Just chill. You're good. Easy layup by Astier. 4 quick points by the Liberty, and it's a 12-point game. And Nurse, oh, what? What? You get an easy layup off of their high press, and it results in nothing. Sabali, basket, and one. Needed that. Cut the momentum a little bit. 82-68, a free throw to make it a 15-point game. But yeah, they Izzy Harrison turnover aside, and even if you look at that, a good opportunity should have come from it. It was a miscommunication that resulted in a turnover. But this pressing high up the floor from the Liberty has resulted in a couple good looks for Toronto. They should keep generating those looks. Jonquel to Astier. Astier going right at Nurse. Spins. Man. Just cheap free throws there, man. Nurse did a good job of staying in front of Astier. Good defense for 99% of the possession. And then at the last second, a little touch, little contact results in that. Astier makes the second, and it is 83-70. 13-point game. High press is still on. Julie passes it to Conde, who passes it to Sabali, and no great look off of this possession here. Offensive foul, moving screen. What the hell, man? They're going to make this insufferable, aren't they? Timeout? No. Marina checks into the game. Kia Nurse, those minutes were rough, but we salute you nonetheless. Jean-Claude Jones from 3. Misses. Jean-Claude Jones is a big part of the reason the game looks like this. She's just been chucking instead of playing down low where she has a big advantage. Astier. Another cheap foul, man. They're going to get in the bonus quick, 2-1 by Sabrina. Chance to make it a 10-point game. And the 18-point lead is vanishing quickly. I'm gonna get that comment off the screen because ever since Mr. Goat said that, it's been nothing but bad vibes for the tempo. And a timeout. Yeah, tempo needs to get things together. It's been a very rough 100 seconds to start this quarter. But yeah, shout out to everybody in here. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Again, like I said, back tomorrow for Raptors Pacers in the Summer League. And then back on Tuesday for Tempo Mystics, where we try to finally beat that team. You know, I just need to see one victory against the Mystics before the year ends. We need that. Storm Mystics is happening right now. Man, we beat Seattle, and Seattle's beating the Mystics, but we just can't beat the Mystics. Shakira, Austin, and Kiki Iriafen in the front court, they kick our ass. Citron is a baller too. Lauren Betts is off the bench. So they have like 3 bigs that give us headaches. That's a whole lot of depth. But yeah, we need to steady things here. Do we still have the top 2 scorers in this game? We do. Somehow, some way. Although Sabrina and Brianna Stewart are getting close. Astier's had some good buckets as of late as well. Messi has switched to Seattle, Washington. Yo, I am sure it's possible that that's a better game. But this is Toronto Hoop Talk, so we're locked in on the tempo for good, just about. Like, I feel like it'll take a while before I start doing general WNBA games because, like, I'm still getting to know more and more about the W the more I watch tempo games. That being said, I've watched the Tempo play Washington 3 times, and I've watched them play Seattle twice. So I actually know those 2 teams. Oddly enough, if there's a general WNBA game that I would for me to do, it would be Seattle Washington. But yeah, Washington's bigs give me nightmares, and so does Citron. Marina fucking damn near triple teamed. Turnover. Pain. You know what? I might switch to that team or that game to switch the vibes up. What? We have not gotten a single call in this 4th quarter, which is not the reason this is the case, but like, this has been bad. Like, it's not the calls aren't the reason that the game isn't good because we haven't played well. But we need a break somewhere, and the refs are not trying to give us one. We just got a moving screen. I think that's a bit of a makeup call. It would be the first wasted possession for the Liberty, though. So far in the 4th quarter, they've just scored and scored and scored the whole time. Sabali. Ball ends up in Conde's hands. Conde posting up Sabrina. Sabali from 3. Yeah, these possessions stink, man. These possessions stink. Defense, you're going to have to bail us out because the offense sucks right now. And it's not even that, like, we have a bunch of backups or anything right now. This is going to be the lineup that closes it out. Maybe Izzy instead of Sabali. Sabrina. Shout out to Demon of Birds. What a name. Jonquil Jones is on the court, but not on the field. I don't know if that helps you. I need one rebound from her and a Liberty win. She'll get you a rebound. Liberty win. It's fucking trending that way. I'll say that much. But they're still stuck 8. But yeah. Also, administrative segregation is a hell of a name. Now, what the hell is the inspo behind that one? This guy said, this guy is active in my chat, and then nothing but political chats after that. Yeah, I'm fucking with you, bro. I'm fucking with you. I got what you were getting at. You hit 4 of your legs. Best of luck, man. Best of luck. What did the tempo challenge this? What are they reviewing? The elbow to the face? I didn't like how Sabrina went to just like immediately pick her up as if nothing was going on. All right, what are they calling? Where's the remote? I got to get a little bit of volume for these replays because I am clueless. Crazy fourth quarter from the Liberty. Bro, it's been painful. Been painful as fuck. It's hella early too. Like, we're not even 3 minutes into the fourth. We had a hell of a third, and they just said, like, hold my beer and watch what we do in the fourth. All right, so it's a technical free throw for Mabry, I guess. But then, is it still an and one? How does that work? Mabry makes the technical free throw, 9-point game. Oh yeah, so she's also going to get her free throw. That's weird. I guess the foul is on someone else. Because I was going to say, if you rule that it's like a flagrant foul because you hit someone in the face, should that not cancel out the fact that you were fouled? I don't know. 8-point game, 84-76. Liberty pressing high up the floor again. Tempo pass out of it. They got a couple great looks off of passing out of the high press early in the game. That stopped happening. Sabali jumper misses, and the offense looks shit yet again. 8-point game. Okay, so Demon of Birds. One of the issues I have with Jonquil Jones's game today, she's living a lot at the 3-point line, dude. Like, I think it's Shu that ends up being near the basket. Oh, I think she just got a rebound. Yo, they're going to be in the bonus really quick. But yeah, no, like there's a lot of times that the shot goes up and she's at the 3-point line. But yeah, Jonquil Jones will shoot free throws now. Big and be in the paint. She should be, especially against the tempo, because the tempo really struggle against bigs. They really struggle against bigs. Dude, she's having a vintage Joel Embiid game today. There's a opportunity for her to be a dominant player around the basket against a team that gets cooked by bigs left, right, and center. And she's out there shooting threes. Julie to Conde. Conde, Mabry. Oh no, no! What a bad possession. Hesitated to she hesitated to shoot the ball twice, and then took a bad shot at the end of the shot clock. Sabrina to Stewie. Stewie, she's gonna cook Julie. She's gonna well timed double team. Jonquel from 3. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Demon of Birds, bro. Oh, why is that the default? Conde. Nobody wants to shoot, man. Nobody wants to shoot. Laura to the basket. Turnover. Yeah, they're crumbling, dude. They're crumbling. I have a hard time imagining the Liberty not winning this game at this point because one team has vets and knows how to navigate a tense finish, and the other team is crumbling. And that's not to say that I haven't seen the Tempo play well at the end of games and I haven't seen them close out games. Sure. But like right now, they're crumbling. Layup Sabrina, it's a 4-point game. It's a timeout Tempo, and Maria Condi is pissed. And Sabrina Ionescu is being a snitch, pointing at Conde spiking the ball. Jonquel with 10 rebounds in the game. Yeah, it's not hard to get rebounds against this Tempo team, man. Definitely not hard. Somehow, some way, we're not getting cooked on the boards. And the somehow, some way, realistically, is because Jonquel Jones is being Joel Embiid right now. But no, I've seen us get out-rebounded by crazy numbers. Crazy numbers this year. Shout out to everybody in here. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 518 subs away. I'm back. So I'm back tomorrow and Thursday for the Raptors Summer League games, and I'm back Tuesday and Friday for the Tempo games. So lots of streams coming up this week. But yeah, we're out here in these streaming streets the rest of the way. Just need the okay, hold on. You don't need to tell us how much you put on the bet unless you want to. But what does the parlay look like if you win? Let us know. 10 for 40. That's solid. That's solid, responsible betting. Whenever people come into my chat asking about questions related to betting, I'm always just hoping people didn't put like their house on the bet, because it's all fun and games cheering for people's bets like this. But let somebody have money that's like it's a not exactly life or death, but it's a very high stakes thing. Yeah, I don't want to be. I don't want to be a part of that. Yeah, I racked up my bankroll with some fun free money from FanDuel and just slowly building it up, betting for fun. That's the way to do it, man. That's the way to do it. By the way, who are your teams? Like, what teams do you cheer for? Or is it just a betting thing? So usually small, like 10, 15. That's the way. No, I'm telling you, like, that's the way to do it. Because at the end of the day, if you're not good enough to grow your bankroll by making small bets, then you're not actually good at gambling, and you have no business making big bets. Like, whatever your bankroll is, whatever your bankroll is, you should always like bet a small chunk of it so that you can like navigate ups and downs easily, because ups and downs are just naturally a part of this. All right, let's see if the Tempo can pull this out. 16-4 run to start this fourth. Conde to Marina. Marina, crossover, turnover. Oh my God, it's not a turnover. Sabali, offensive foul. That was crazy. That was crazy. Dude, every single thing that could go against us is going against us. That's also not an offensive foul. I don't know about that. Okay, let me know about a World Cup bet that worked, man. I haven't seen many people betting on the World Cup that I know. Yo, but I'm sure there's some like betting Erling Haaland to score must have been pretty good. Mabry fouled, free throws. Okay, again, just kill some momentum, slow the pace down. Free throws are a good way to do it. MLB has been more 50-50. I hear that. MLB is tough, man. Like it's such a the thing about MLB is it's such a stats-based game. Like it's really the birthplace of analytics. I imagine Vegas has a really good finger on the pulse of it. Mabry split the free throws, man. 5-point game. Turnover? Oh, Izzy swiped it out of bounds. Stewie from 3 knocks it down. Oh, it's a long 2. Thank God. 2-point game, 85-82. Double team comes. Izzy passes it to Julie. Julie, oh my God, wasted the possession completely. Wasted it completely. Just shoot the ball. If not, drive and try to keep the advantage going. But she just passed it right to where the ball came from. And suddenly, like the 2-on-1, like the initial double team on Mabry stopped being advantageous for us. Jean-Claude turns it over. Oh my goodness, man. If it's not going to be the defense, it's going to be nothing. Marina, step back 3, knocks it down. Holy shit, that was needed. Holy shit, that was needed. 88-82. 6-point game. We're going to need more of that too. There's a foul. That's going to be free throws because they're in the fucking bonus because they got every call. On the Brazil game, no, that makes sense. That goal, second goal must have hit like crack, knowing that it secured the bet. And it was such a sick goal. With Messi shots, corners, goalkeeper saves. So yeah, Messi shots is definitely the way to go, man, because they basically play for Messi. Sabrina makes the first one. Full court pass from Conde. I thought it was going to result in a layup. Mabry. Spin, layup, knocks it down. Mabry, big 5 points as of late. Big 5 points. Yeah, I'll be honest, dog. Marina Mabry has been cooking, and that's the reason it's not a 1-point game. Like, the tempo as a team are failing. Mabry just had a couple moments of brilliance. I can't say I'm sure that the tempo are going to win or anything, right? Because if she stops cooking, then Liberty are pulling this out. But as a team, bro, the Tempo's offense is not generating good looks. Jean-Claude Jones misses the first free throw. And makes the second. So it's a 5-point game, 90-85. And the Liberty are still trying to press us into turnovers, and Marina turned it over there, attempting to try to kick it to 3-point land. It was 3 defenders on her, and she just couldn't get the pass there. Astier, Stewie from 3, misses. Izzy Harrison with the rebound. And then Marina gets stripped for a layup. 8 points for free. That's ridiculous. How many points we've just handed for free to the Liberty. Julie to Izzy, blocked by Stewie. What the hell is Stewie complaining about? Yo, man said, imagine I already cashed out. Risk exposure is high now. Well, you cashed out the bet that did you have the Liberty winning or the Tempo winning? I imagine the Liberty winning. Well, I just want to know what bet you cashed out. But yeah, shout out to all my people in here. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. 3-point game, 2:35 left on my screen. I'm a little behind. Tempo will oh. Here's the thing. If you cashed out the Tempo bet, I feel like that's a good idea. That was a good idea. I don't know if I would cash out a Liberty bet right now, but I would cash out a Tempo bet. Yeah, bro. Let it ride. Outside of Marina Mabry cooking, bro, this offense has sucked. Get it to Marina. Oh my God, no. We don't need Sabali on the floor right now. Bad things have happened in this game when she's been on the floor. Turnover, Liberty ball. Stewie right to the basket, fouled, free throws. The fouls are picking up like crazy right now. Reinvested is a funny ass phrase to use, but I hear what you're saying. Not a bad way of doing it, bro. Not a bad way of doing it. Izzy Harrison checks out of the game. Did she foul out? Unless she fouled out, there's no way she should be checking out of the game. She fouled out. Yeah, GG's, guys. Liberty are getting this W. So, Demon of Birds, congrats. Demon of Birds, congrats. Gator, I'm that's that's what I'm rolling with. Gator, you made a good choice. You made a very good choice. Why? What is Laura doing? They're just shook at this point. They are just shook. Like, finally a foul on the Liberty. Was Jonko Jones doing a flag thing as if throw the challenge flag? That's funny because that's a different sport. Double team comes. Oh my goodness, man. What was Julie doing? You don't know that your person is double teaming the other team? Or sorry, double teaming Mabry? Guys, get Julie and Sabali off my team, guys. Laura, offensive foul. It's a charge. She was in the restricted area, though, man. They got to review that. They got to review this, bro. She was in the restricted area. Jonko Jones' shoe is off. Really crazy ending here. We got people's shoes off. We're seeing every kind of turnover you could imagine. Oh, so she wasn't. I thought she was in the restricted area. She was outside of it, but her foot was up. Wait, Liberty are on the second night of a back-to-back too? Oh, come on, Tempo, man. This fourth quarter is unforgivable. This is real nasty. This fourth quarter is real nasty. Somebody threw a shoe at Mabry? That's crazy. That's crazy. Throw somebody out of the game. Somebody threw a shoe at Marina Mabry. It was Jonquil Jones' shoe. I imagine she threw it. That's crazy. I mean the shitty thing is that they're not showing any angles on the TV shot to show who threw it or like any of the build up towards it. I don't know if they have better angles. Maybe they do. Okay, so the shoe was on the floor the whole time. Jonquil Jones actually played the possession with with one shoe. Literally running to meth dreams to watch the shoe being thrown. Bro, it's probably somewhere on socials, but somebody threw a shoe at Mabry, bro. I'm dying. Yeah, shout out to everybody in here. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Hopefully everybody's bets hit. I remember one time I said something like that, and some guy in here was in the chat for like 5 minutes just talking about how evil gambling is and how I shouldn't be supporting it, blah, blah, blah. Unless that guy's here, shout out to everybody in here. If that guy's here, go to hell. All right, what? Yo, the motherfucker just put his headset on again. He's not even done watching shit. 100%, bro. Her and George, there's like a Venn diagram you can do, and then her and George Bush are in the middle. Technical foul on 44, and she's out of the game. Okay, so it was 44 on the Liberty, I guess, that threw the shoe at her. But 44 was on the bench. The referee did this shit. 4-4. There's no 44 on the tempo. But the tempo are going to get a free throw out of this somehow. Hell yeah. She got ejected. She threw a shoe from the bench. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Mabry made the free throw, 91-89. Stewie pulls up, picks up her dribble. Stewie drives baseline, lays it up. 91-91, 130 to go. Liberty pressing a little less high. Mabry to Julie, who's doing nothing but passing to other people. Mabry pulls up from like 35, misses. Sabali with the rebound. Get it out of your hands. Julie drives. Conde from 3. Oh, it was lined up. It was lined up really well. What? That's tempo ball. That's tempo ball. That's tempo ball, bro. There we go. How did the referee in front of him not like the referee in front of the play didn't see it? The referee from far away was like it clearly went off a Liberty player. Yes, sir. Tempo ball, foul. Are we in the bonus yet? Are we in the bonus yet? We are not in the bonus yet. Now we are. So all fouls will result in free throws going forward. Sabali at the basket, lays it in, 93-91. 52 seconds left. Big layup by Sabali. She's provided me a lot of stress today, but that was a big bucket. All is forgiven. 93-91. No fouls, no fouls, no fouls, no fouls. Sabrina from forever misses a deep 3. Fighting for the rebound. Sabali, you know what? Sabali, big rebound, big layup. All is forgiven. I'm a fan again. Julie. Are we really getting a Julie ISO right now? Of course we're not, bro. What does a Julie ISO bag even look like? Sabali, that no foul is crazy. Timeout by the Liberty. Bro, are you sure this is going to overtime, dog? I think they're going to pull up from 3. I think they're going home win or lose. I don't know, man. We'll see, but Jesus. Stress right here. 12.8. Yo, okay, real quick, so that I don't piss my pants, regardless of what happens on this possession, I'm gonna go piss right now and be right back. So I'm not gonna leave you guys with nothing. I'm gonna give you guys some tunes, but I'm gonna be right back. Holy shit, I'm back. I'm back. I just had the miss. I made it just in time. Ball game. Ball game. Marina Mabry did not do Marina Mabry did not do what De'Aaron Fox did. De'Aaron Fox should have ran it up, but Marina Mabry did. Thinking of cashing, Liberty missed their 2-point tip. Bro, hey, Demon of Birds, I apologize, dog. I gave you some bad advice. I really thought the Liberty were gonna pull that one out. That was a tough win. That was a tough win. Holy shit. Again, had I not gone to the washroom, I 100% would have pissed myself there. My goodness. Montreal, you guys got a show. Not the best show at times, not the best show at all. That fourth quarter was miserable. But in the end, the Tempo get it done 93-91. In our second of two games in Montreal, we finally give them a W. Tempo as a whole and a losing streak. Things have been rough with injuries, but we got a much needed W. We go again on Tuesday for the Mystics. For the people here who are a little bit new to what I do here, I just do a lot of watch-alongs. I don't really do a lot of uploads. That's not really my thing. I just like going live when sports are happening and talking about sports in the process. So I'm back tomorrow and Thursday for the Raptors Summer League streams, which will be 4:30 Eastern and 9 p.m. Eastern. And then I'm back for the Tempo games on Tuesday and Friday. So the Tuesday game is against the Mystics, and the Friday game is against the Dream. So I'm going to be praying for our front court to not get clapped on the rebounds, to not get clapped on the boards for rebounds for these next two games. But yeah, shout out to everybody in here. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, take care. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.